Channel. Guys, in this video, I'm going to talk about this system health feature that is still in the beta. Actually, what is system health is basically having all of the statuses of the applications. If either there is an ongoing incident or if there were some the incidents that were resolved. And this is from the Atlassian's part, right? So you don't have to go to the status.atlassian.com in order to actually see everything that is going on. So this actually really works. Is first of all, it is saying how much of the ongoing incidents there are, incidents when the confirmed impact, and the app instances that are impacted. If you're not familiar with this is because one incident can impact multiple apps. The number here may be different than the count of incidents displayed below. And also the app instances impacted. This shows how many different app instances or different sites within your organization are impacted by ongoing incidents. What this actually means is organization can actually have multiple sites. You already know that. So we already have some of the ongoing incidents, but luckily for us, we don't have any impact that was actually being detected. So when I click here, I can actually see the Jira Status Management Status Overview. Now in here, what it's saying is no impact detected. So there is nothing that has been impacted on, and we can actually see that for this specific site, we can see that everything is operational. Now, duplicate issues being created in Jira Service Management and Jira. This is something that is basically ongoing. And the status from the Atlassian side, then again, is that this still is being investigated. So, and then it's saying what kind of experiences are impacted in here. So we're having Jira Service Management Web. What this web actually means is the web application itself, and also the option for the create and edit. So these are the actions. So we can also see the severity in here, which is major. And we can see the apps that were impacted, what is the incident ID as well, and everything that is still going. We have that from one part, and also for the Jira, we can actually see duplicate incident issues. Now, if we go for Jira incident history in here, we can see that basically there are things, most of these things are actually being resolved, and a lot of major things were going on. This is actually pretty great, because if you're asking if something is going on and if something is basically off, for example, you have all of the access and everything else, but you had that problem where it's saying basically like hash messages or something went wrong, which is this one. This is error messages when using the apps themselves. And basically this is the whole process it went. So it went from investigating, went from update, went from identified, from monitoring and resolved. This here, these are the work. These are basically the statuses, and I believe that they also have their statuses as well, or their workflow. So there is also something that was wrong with X-ray testing boards that were failed to load, and degraded performance in Confluence and Jira. So this is something that you can actually see in here, and all the past incidents that were happening before. And this is really interesting because you can see more of what was going on, right? And we can actually see that as saying that severity in here is all of these are basically major. Yeah, so there is major, minor, and critical. These are like, also have the experiences in here that we can actually see for the Jira. So for example, administration, and we can actually see everything in here is operational and there are no incidents going on in here. We can also see for the others. We can actually see the experiences, for example, for the Confluence itself. So this actually means that basically no need to go to status.atlassian.com to basically see everything what is going on. Now, of course, there's some notifications in here. And what is important is basically you want to be able to receive the emails for these incidents. It's actually cool to know that there actually something that is going on. And if you're subscribed to the specific dates for the statuses, you get all of these notifications if something was resolved, if something wasn't resolved. This is something that you can actually modify in here as well. And as you can see that this is something that was last updated in 8 minutes. So 8 minutes ago, there was something that was updated, which is actually pretty great. And you can see what is really going on here. So this is pretty useful feature that allows you to see things. If something is not working, you can go to the administration, you can see that it's not working. But the valid question would be, what if the administration is not really working well and stuff like that, and you cannot go there to see if something is really wrong? Then you will need to use the status page from the Atlassian. But overall, this is it. Now, don't forget to like, subscribe. See ya.